one thing I miss about the job was the dogs. The like friendly dogs, and I always had treats on me. I got the good shit, and I miss like when a dog knew me and saw the truck coming and would get it. I miss the dogs a lot. When I was in Maniac Roxborough, I knew like I had my dog set up, and I would punch out for my lunch. I'd just go drive around and give my dogs treats.
Oh,
no, that's something I miss a lot. Yeah. I gave them all nicknames if I didn't know their real names.
Hey, my little freaks, I got a special announcement for y'all. Are you here because you're yearning for these goddamn toes? Well, go follow patreon.com/thebavcast. And this summer 2026, I'm dropping Cattle Daddy. All the heifers gonna be rolling through, baby. We're gonna have a fun summer. Now let's get back to the Bhavcast. Welcome back to the Bhavcast. Today I got Philadelphia comedian Big Jeff Rosen.
Hell yeah. Good to be here.
What up, baby?
Good to be back on the Bhavcast.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did.
We did an episode in 2022 that never got released.
Yeah. You know, I had a couple of those where I had to redo them.
Yeah. Well, I get it. You know,
I was going hard with like the partying and all that shit back then.
Well, we all do.
Yeah. So I was like, even Gary Sharp.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we did one, and we were just talking about like women and shit. And then by the time I was ready to release it, he had a wife and a kid, and I was like,
I was about to say, I know he's married.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what, Gary, maybe we redo this one. And then he came and he brought his wife and the baby.
Oh,
yeah.
So that was keep them in line.
That was the second baby I had on the podcast. So
all right.
That was pretty cool.
Okay. Well, we don't have to go down memory. Millie and J's, right?
Yeah. Okay. And then baby Leon too. Yeah. So yeah. This is a family-friendly brand. As much as my mom says this is not, I've had 2 babies on the Bhavcast.
Right, I got 2 babies somewhere.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
So, Jeff, what's going on tomorrow? The big snowstorm?
Oh, typical drinking all day, watching football.
Let me ask you something. Have you grown up in Pennsylvania, in this area your whole life?
Well, I'm originally from Shamokin, which is coal region. Central PA.
Okay.
Yes. It's famous. Well, it's not. Okay, first of all, it's famous. Mm-hmm. There's a viral clip of Shamokin, PA from about 10 years ago where the local Dunkin' Donuts burned down. Mm-hmm. If you ever, again, viral. It's very funny, but it's a bunch of locals saying they don't know what they're going to do without their Dunkin' Donuts. Mm-hmm. It's also famous for being very near. It's about 20 minutes from Centralia. Are you aware of what Centralia is?
No, where is that?
It is a small town in Pennsylvania that I think it's 1982, the early 80s, because coal region, a garbage fire spread to underground and caught onto the coal. Oh. And there's been an underground fire under this town ever since.
Wow.
Burning since about 82, since before I was born. And the government has tried to make I think the state government has tried to make the local residents move out, but they refuse. And now there's an agreement. There's 10 residents left. And there's an agreement that once they die out, then the town just goes uninhabited. Wow. Yeah. It's kind of a world famous. There actually used to be a local comic book based on a guy who was born, like a superhero who came from underground Centralia. And there used to be a mile-long stretch of abandoned highway that was really cool to walk. Okay. But dumbasses kept taking their ATVs back there and getting stuck. And, they had to bring people out to get them out. And so a couple of years ago, they covered the entire highway with sand. So there's kind of not much of a reason to go to Centralia anymore. But it's still kind of weird to drive through. And
so is it naturally the town a little warmer? Because it's...
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I know that there are times in the kind of cracks in the surface, there will be smoke or steam coming up.
It's kind of like Stranger Things when the underworld is coming up.
Yeah, there you can find some pretty creepy pictures of
Did you watch Stranger Things?
I watched the first season, and then I didn't really care to...
You're not caught up to the reference I'm making.
No, I know. I know one of them's gay. I know they're all like 30 now. That's about it.
Yeah, the one is gay. Yo, it's like funny that you bring that up because that scene of him coming out as gay, Will Byer, that scene was longer than them fighting the final boss.
Okay. So all I know about that scene, lately I've been trying to stop bringing up stuff I saw on the internet. Yeah. But I'll show you it afterwards. I saw that scene mixed in with Tony Soprano, and I don't want to give any spoilers, but it's a reel that made me laugh really hard.
Yeah, I mean, the whole Stranger Things show, I realize, it's like a mesh of other shows.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's like it could be calling back Tony Soprano.
No, it definitely is. I'll show you what.
Okay.
No, I know that, again, I watched the first season. I know it's supposed to be a lot of nostalgia, and I kind of liked that. But I just, I didn't really care to.
Yeah.
I give a lot of shows like a 1-season try, and if I don't care to watch after that, because, again, I gave you a fair shot.
Yeah.
And, again, not saying it's bad. It's just not. I watch Girls, and not saying it's bad. It's just not for me.
No, I feel that. I'm like, if the show is completely out, like I started Game of Thrones at season 5.
Yeah.
And I actually like watching like a really great show backwards.
That's interesting. I knew somebody had like a theory that because there's already a backstory to Game of Thrones on episode 1, you could jump in at like episode 30 and it's still kind of the same, like where you figure out the backstory as the show goes on. You don't necessarily need to watch the first episode to know what's been going on.
It's like literally like they're doing this same thing. It's like the whole show is a callback.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna understand what's happening no matter if I catch it in season 2, 3, 4, or 5.
Yeah. Also, this is my wife's now watching Mad Men.
Yeah.
But I've realized we have a difference in how we watch shows, where I like to watch one episode and kind of let it marinate for a little, because that's how it came out and that's like how you're supposed to watch. She'll just rip through stuff. She's watched Mad Men like 2 weeks ago. She's almost done with it.
I'm kind of like her. Like,
no, I can't. Yeah, no, I like to let stuff marinate.
Me, no. I'm like, I need, because if I let it marinate, then I'm just thinking about it all the time, and I'm like, I don't have that bandwidth. I'm like, fuck it.
I like that. I like, on New Year's Eve we rewatched. I rewatched, but I don't know if it was first time seeing it. It was her first. Anyway, we watched Apocalypse Now.
Okay.
And I was like, before I like read any of it, it's one of my favorite movies, but I was like, before I like watch any videos or read anything about it, I want to like really think about it for like a week and like, again, think about what my interpretation of it is. And it's never right, but I think I should consider it before I watch an hour essay on it.
Yeah, you're a true philosopher.
No, I'm not. No, I correctly interpreted the ending of Mad Men, and I think that's the only time like I got something right.
No, a philosopher doesn't necessarily have to be right about something, but there's someone that's always deep in thought about something.
No, I'm not deep in thought. The shit that goes on in my head is like never smart. This is what I think about with like comedy is like, oh, I should be like trying to like process stuff around me, so maybe it'll turn into a bit. Yeah. But instead I'm just like repeating some dumb joke in my head that like is an inside joke to myself, and I think about this shit all the time. So.
It's all right. That's part of the game, right? Like,
yeah, I guess.
Making
I don't know.
what you think is funny for the people, right? Like that's
no. This I don't know. When it comes to comedy, like I have this problem that I think a lot of stuff is funny that nobody else, and it's fine. Like it's whatever, it's different sense of you. But like this is why I need to like work stuff out, because I've had stuff I thought was a sure home run and nobody laughs. Like I had a joke recently where it's like, oh, as I'm getting older, the hangovers are getting real bad. Like this morning, I woke up, I could barely get out of bed, I could barely move, and I didn't even drink last night.
Yeah.
Nobody,
that's funny.
That joke has never worked.
You know, the thing is, okay, look, when I came out of my long breakup, I had made this joke one time that was like, oh, like now, like I'm looking for a girlfriend that has like a Netflix account, because the last one brought the Netflix. And when I would say that, it would come off like misogynist. But then there was this one white comic when he came out of his relationship. I'll tell you after, because I don't feel like editing.
Yeah, no, it's.
But it got a laugh every time, and I was like, literally verbatim, we were saying the same bars, but when I was saying it, it would seem like. What, I was just like searching for women with Netflix accounts. Like,
I don't know. I try not to dwell on it. There's a reason. Like there's a reason for everything in comedy. I'm trying to stop. First of all, being mad at other people, or also beating up on myself. Like there's just a kind of a reason something didn't work for me that did for somebody else.
And dude, this year, like this last year, what year is it? 26. So in 25, I went to Texas for 10 days. I went to Canada and Miami, and that's when I started to see like. Have you heard of like the second city theory?
No.
Okay, it's like when you
involve
move
Chicago. Oh no, I know what you're. No. I know exactly what you're going to say. When you move to your
second city for comedy, it always works way better, because in your first city, everyone's already seen the way that you fuck up and everything.
This is something a good friend comic of mine have talked about. It's like, because I think I haven't gotten stuff because people still remember me as like somebody who sucked in 2015.
Yeah, and that's gonna be it.
Like that's their impression of me. Yeah, and it's. whatever. And if they see me have a good set, it's like I got lucky or whatever, instead of like I'm competent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when I went to Canada, I mean, I literally did like I did a show at Cap City. I did not Canada, Texas. I did a show at Cap City. I did 2 at East Austin Comedy Club, and I did like 8 or 9 like showcases on top of like mics. And I only bombed like 1, and it was like because it was at 2:30 in the morning, and there was 2 people, and I got both of them to follow me. It was just like they were like so smashed that they were just like, meh, you know what I mean? And I was like, all right, like I'm not as awful as I think, just because when I'm like roaming around here, I might bomb at Ortlieb's, but at the end of the day, like there's no other brown people here. Like when I do a brown show and I talk about brown shit,
I know exactly what you mean.
Hits.
Yeah, like I'm like, there are another white guys around here.
I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, I don't really think about like the like if I say a joke and someone else says a joke, but I'm just like, like it's sometimes they're just remembering you from this really bad time that you had, and they're like, oh, that's whatever is ingrained is done,
After this, I'll tell you a memory I have of you the first time I met you that I've had to be like, no, that was like 2018. You wouldn't make that joke now.
Yeah, dude, I'm going to write that down. So
all right, yeah, no, I'll tell you, because not to get too inside, but I believe we met at the Comedy Cabaret.
Oh yeah, we probably did. That's where I started.
Yeah, and I think I was there with Aaron Bell.
Yeah. No, you can say that on here because it's a memory of me, and I'm really curious of that.
The memory,
yeah,
because you had some joke about being in the city, and you went, there are so many Chinese people.
Yeah, because when I first moved in the city, I lived in Chinatown.
Okay, yeah, I just remember you doing that. I was like, whoa. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm Asian, so it's okay.
Yeah,
it's friendly fire.
I was kind of ahead of my time on that one. That stuff can get you in trouble. I was in DC. It was either last week or weekend before. I remember I was talking to some comic who's from the area.
Yeah.
She's from Virginia. She said something about like trying to get in clubs, and she was like, well, like no offense, but they're just like so many white male comics who are getting in before me. I was like, 2017, I would have taken that personally.
Yeah,
but like, no, I agree. No, I get it. There are a lot of white male comics who suck and they all sound the same. So no offense taken.
At this point, I'm just like, just build the content, build the catalog. And like, like a lot of people like Kevin Hart, Gabriel Iglesias, like they didn't make it in their city. They went beyond. And then they had to like, take the victory lap back. Yeah. And at this point, I'm willing just to go the hard way, push all the content. Because I'm a machine, dude. I'm sitting on like 80 clips of stand-up.
I'm sitting on none I plan on putting out.
Like, I will literally sit here in anger and just fucking edit. Because I'm like, Connor King?
Yeah.
One day he was like him and I are good homies, and he fucking dates a brown girl, and I'm like, you respect, you know what I mean? And one day he was like, you know what, Bob? I'm tired of seeing Bobcast clips. Why don't you post some stand-up? And I was like, touche, brother. Yeah. So now I'm just...
the idea of an internet presence like kind of bugs me out.
Yeah.
Where I don't know, my Instagram is private. I just feel like if I were to achieve a degree of internet fame, there's no going back from that. I don't like the idea that, and it's detrimental to stand up, but like I haven't been able to like bring myself for that reason. Like I don't want people watching me on the internet. Like I want to do live comedy. Yeah. And I know that's not how it works anymore, and I'm just hurting myself, but I haven't been able to bring myself to like face that yet.
Yeah. Well, I've just succumbed to it. I was like, if I already have this much of me getting trashed and getting like, on the Bobcast, I was like, you better put that stand up there so you can just duo it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, for me, it's like if I want to really get out of the grind of the 9 to 5 and I want to make YouTube money off whatever.
Yeah.
Growing 2 channels slowly at once, but letting one or the other pop off is like, then you have like 2 streams of income.
Right. Basically. And it literally could happen overnight.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have to like, probably not going to be on your first try, but like you can put something out there. I'm just saying, like, our friend Matt Himes kind of put out 3 bangers in a row, and now he gained literally like 45,000 followers in a week.
Yeah.
So he could tell you, but like he just put out some reels that were like really resonant after like, trying a few things.
Yeah. Like even like I'm learning it now that I have all these clips. Like I posted this one clip that I did in Miami, and basically it was like, oh, this is my first time in Miami. I got the Miami treatment. Like on the plane ride here, I got smacked with a BBL. You know what I mean? I was like, this is the real Silicon Valley. And I had the first time I posted on YouTube, I posted with some like BBL joke, and it got like 28 views. So then I took it down and I reposted and I said like first time in Miami. And now I think it's like at 3,000 views. So I'm like also learning there's like a little game of captioning and all those things.
Yeah,
and
stuff I've never been able to like wrap my head
around. It's a pain in the ass to learn, but if you're already going halfway through and making all the clips, it's like kind of like worth it.
Even with my shit being private, I'm making my first reel tonight.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a month late. It is a month late, but I've made 2 attempts at it and I've fucked it up, and I'm trying to record it tonight. It involves John Cena's last match, which happened a month ago.
Oh, are you talking about like an actual, like you still want to perform the joke to make the reel?
It's not. It's like a staged reel.
Oh, okay.
And also, when it comes to like any stand-up clips, I kind of figure unless it's something that has shelf life, I might. I'm thinking about clipping my Ozempic joke just because I have that on video now.
Yeah, some of those things that have shelf life, I figured like, or like, crowd work, or like, like Rob Stant one time, I was like, how do you determine like if you're bombing, like how do you go ahead and you're like, how am I going to get a clip out of this? He goes, if I'm bombing, I just do things that might get a clip. I'm like, all right. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a shitty way to go about stand up from the old way, but at the end of the day, like, this is all we got, dude. It's all we got, It's all we got.
Yeah, I kind of hate to think of it that way.
Yeah, but it's like when you do eventually get like a little tiny fan base that's your odd. Like I did this show at Next in Line over like maybe a week ago with this guy Ali Sultan. He was headlining. He's like this brown guy, and he does
Usman
like
was headlining.
What?
I thought Usman
they were co-headlining.
Okay.
And
because I know Usman,
Yeah. And Ali is from New York, and he was like a writer on the Tonight Show with Colbert, or like he did a set on Colbert.
Right.
I should know this because I opened his credits up.
Yeah.
Because I was hosting, but
well, there's so many credits. How can you remember one specific? You know what I'm saying? Like you got that guy. Whoa.
But like I was hosting, I did like 20 up top, and it was kind of tight. And then there was 2 middle acts, and they did kind of tight. Usman did much better, but then he smashed. And I was like, just flirting with some people at the end, like, oh, how'd you hear about that show? And like half of the audience like had been following this guy since his like a while. So I was like, oh, this is his audience, and they had a lot of fun with him because they didn't care about us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like, they didn't give a shit about the Bhav.
Yeah. And what kind of, it's still an opportunity for you. But like there are sometimes people are just waiting for you to get out of the way so they can see who they came there for. Yeah. That's the reality of it.
So that's for me like what all the content does. It's like if you like me, then if you like my feet, because I know some of you guys like these feet, then you come. Eventually, I think my goal is just to do an hour special just barefoot. All right. All my foot fetish fans will come out. I'm
not joking when I say that's a good idea. I'm being serious.
Yeah. Well, dude, you gotta give the people what they want. Like I also like now that I'm getting deeper into stand up and all this shit, I'm learning like this shit doesn't happen without the people, so you're kind of like a servant of the people in a sense.
I fucking hate that aspect,
Like
I have such animosity for the people.
No, but if your fans or whatever, your people are like kind of like curated to be your type, then it's like they're all your best friends.
I don't know what my type is, and I'm a little worried to find out. It's just something I wonder about myself a lot.
Yeah, no, your type is like, your first big special is gonna be in a dark room,
well, all right.
Drinking dark liquor.
Yeah. Oh, anyway.
Yeah. All right, so way back, let me backtrack. I asked you where you were from.
Yeah, I was about to say also Shamokin and then Bethlehem.
Yeah.
Which, my big opening joke is how like I'm from the same city as The Rock.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he went to my rival high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you Samoan?
Am I Samoan?
No, I'm just joking.
Well, no, and they're not necessarily much of a Samoan population in Bethlehem. Also, he shits on Bethlehem a lot. Wait, he's not like proud of his hometown.
You're talking about Dwayne.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson, yeah.
Went to school here in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
No.
I went to Liberty High School. He went to Freedom High School.
Dead ass?
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, all our high schools are named after, Liberty, Freedom. That's about it. But
okay.
You can see a common theme.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So So we're Pennsylvania people. This is what I'm getting to.
I've only lived in Pennsylvania. Yeah. As much as I like talk about moving out, I haven't yet.
And we have this huge snowstorm coming tomorrow, and people are panicking like they've never seen snow in Pennsylvania. And this is what I don't understand.
Mrs. Big Jeff works at a grocery store. Yeah. She said it's been pandemonium.
Yeah, and it's like okay, you guys probably have groceries in your house for one day.
I know we're like beating a dead horse. What do you expect to have? Like you're going to get snowed in for a week?
Yeah.
How many meatballs do you need?
Exactly.
So
that was like I went today just to do my normal meal prep shopping.
Right.
Like it's I was like, tomorrow is going to be closed, so and then no chicken left. Only thing that was left was watermelon. And because I'm the only guy in this city that buys watermelon in the off season.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, let's go, watermelon.
Well, I don't know when this podcast is coming out.
Yeah, probably like a week or two.
Okay. Well, games will be finished by then, but the Super Bowl will be set. I am fucking watching championship games tomorrow. God, I hope so much for a Sam Darnold versus Jarrett Stidham Super Bowl. Denver Broncos versus Seattle Seahawks.
Okay, who's playing tomorrow? So once the Birds lost, I don't really care about football. Yeah, so who's tomorrow?
It's Rams and Seahawks, and then also Patriots and Broncos.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Broncos quarterback broke his ankle. Their first round quarterback broke his ankle. So like their backup is coming in, who hasn't played it in I think 3-4 years, but now he can possibly make it to the Super Bowl. Sam Darnold plays for his Seahawks, a guy who was drafted by the Jets second overall, has kind of been maligned as an overall bust. He had a career resurgence last year with the Minnesota Vikings. Because football revolves so much around the superstar players and the quarterbacks, I want two non-superstar quarterbacks to be like the faces of the Super Bowl. I want that very badly.
It's like an underdog Super Bowl.
Yeah, and both of them are underdogs. Neither of them should be there.
Exactly.
I hope to God that happens.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
But I'm getting drunk and watching those games tomorrow.
Yeah, I, in my youth, loved the Broncos.
Yeah.
Because I love a horse.
Okay. All right. I thought you were going to say because you love South Park or something.
No. I was like, I didn't.
Oh, there's another horse team, though.
Who?
Colts.
Oh, yeah. But, the Broncos, Bronco is like
two Peyton Manning teams, the Broncos and the Colts.
Yeah, I guess, but the Colt, their logo is a
horseshoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was too young to know what that exactly was. But I did. You showed me a picture of the horse.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the team.
Yeah. All right.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, it's my plans for tomorrow.
Oh, hell yeah. No, that should be good. It's like, yeah.
All I'm saying, I wish we got more snowstorms. Fucking everything's canceled. Can't go anywhere. It reminds me of, good times of COVID.
Yeah, but do you have parents? Are they still alive?
Well, yeah, I was born, but
yeah. Okay, yeah.
All right, I ripped that joke off. Do you know who Gigi Allen is?
No.
Famous punk rocker, died of an overdose. Like a real wild dude. He was once on Jerry Springer. I think it was Jerry Springer. One of those talk shows.
Yeah.
And they're talking about him disrespecting women. And somebody in the audience asks, "Do you have a mother?" And he goes, "Well, yeah, I was born once." All right. Anyway, yeah, my parents are alive. They live in New York City.
Oh, okay. So they're not really shoveling their snow.
Probably not. No, almost certainly not. They live inside a church.
Oh.
So the church probably shovels their snow. They're also both 75. So
right.
I hope they're not.
See, that's the thing. Right now, my mom and my sister at their house. And my sister, she's a strong girl. She's a strong woman.
Right.
But I just think I have had this moral dilemma all day today. Should I go home? Should the muscles come home and fucking
where?
It's in Lansdale. But
okay.
I would have to go home tonight.
Tonight, yeah. And then you also, I guess it depends on how badly you want to shovel that snow. Because go there tonight and then you're snowed in. You're stuck there until you can come back.
That's what I mean. And it's but
I don't know
my
if I love
sister
my
was
parents
like,
that
you know
much.
what? What'd you say?
I don't know if I love my parents that much. Go get snowed in with them.
I have a real guilty conscience. That's what it is. You know what I mean? I'm I could go there. And because I'm the muscle of the house,
right? I get that.
I can crank this out, but then I'm I got things to do.
Right.
I got a lot of editing to do, and I was I was planning to use this snow day to just crank it out.
Yeah, I mean,
but yeah. Long story short, I'm being a bad son. I'm putting it out in the universe.
But you're being a good podcaster.
Good podcaster.
What comes first? Let's be honest.
Honestly, if the podcast pops off, it's helping everybody.
Look, let's think long term. Podcast gets huge. You make a lot of money. They get some of that money.
Never have to shovel snow again.
Yeah.
Never
I'm
have
saying,
to
let's think big
shovel.
picture here.
Yeah. So that's my whole thing. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get some drone footage too of a snowy Philadelphia.
All right.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna be here.
talking historical archive now.
Hey man, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to put out one drone clip a week now. So,
All right.
because it's something I've been flying a drones for like 10 years.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to actually just get my license and.
There's a drone flying license?
Yeah, it's called the FAA Part 107 license, and if you want to get paid commercially for jobs, you need this license.
Huh.
Or else because.
I thought it was just kind of like going out and like those guys you see who have a remote control car in a empty parking lot. Like I thought that's like essentially, but you're just doing it in the sky.
Yeah, I mean there was a guy that was doing it here in Philly, and he like his YouTube channel was popping up and shit, and then the FAA was like, "Do you have a license?" And then they fined him $250,000.
No shit.
Yeah, because in reality,
Is he the guy who got the flood footage? When there was a flood. I just remember that like drone footage of it.
Yeah.
It was kind of big.
I mean, I got some flood footage too, but it's like he was making money,
Yeah.
like good money, and they were like, "All right, let's investigate this." And it's like because at the end of the day, if that drone falls out of the air, if you hit a building or something,
Yeah.
or if you get it high enough where it hits like a plane or something,
Yeah.
you can cause some damage. So they want you just to know the basic rules.
Okay.
You know, you need the license, and if you want to like work for Nike or something, just even doing like athletic drone shit, you need.
How much is the license to get?
It's like $100, and you take a
Feels
little.
like they're scamming you out of $100.
Yeah, they are, and it's like you have to take a little exam at the airport,
Right.
but it's like okay, like, or else, you know, like look, I don't like to say I'm intelligent, but I'm a little intelligent. But like you could have just some dummy ripping a drone and like, you know, you can hurt somebody.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Oh, I mean, that's how I feel about the way people drive around.
Yeah,
we get people licenses to drive here, and then they just kill people.
yeah,
So.
exactly. And it's, like the thing is, when you get that drone license, you have to register the drone too. So in case you do something
That's what I was
bad,
just about to ask.
Yeah, and it's like they can connect you back.
Right.
So it's like accountability and shit, you know? So, but I want to try to make some money that way, you know? Because I got the fingers.
You
Jim.
got a entrepreneurial spirit.
Hey man, you know I can't be working for the man the rest of my life.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, all right, I have money.
Yeah,
and it's like, where am I going to get more money? I don't ever think of like a hustle.
Yeah.
All right, who will hire me now? Is kind of all I think.
No, I'm like if I don't need to get hired for the rest of my life, and I'm just doing it.
I don't know I mean, this is me overthinking things. I also kind of worry about getting stuck in the hustle of comedy. Not that I am, but like, I don't know. Is there like a lot of pressure that comes with that?
You know,
That like as soon as with the internet, fucking fans turn on comedians.
Yeah.
Turn on anybody, really. Like, you know, all it takes is like one lackluster thing, and now you suck.
yeah. Why? That's what I think. Like if you have enough content, then you have enough data points. That's like, oh, this guy is not that guy. Like I had one Ted Bundy joke that I put out. I think on some social medias it did fine, but I think on TikTok some dude was like, oh, this guy likes watching women get raped or something, and then some guy commented under like, clearly you missed the bit. You know, it's like, so you'll have enough, you know. And I just think you just take it in strides.
Yeah.
You don't like we're getting older. We don't need to be out every day at the mics.
No.
It's not like our frat. You know, you go like work out when you have to work out, you know, like even like the gym. You don't go to the gym every day. You know, like
I mean, I do.
I mean, do you
I
really?
do 6 days.
Yeah, but like okay, 6 days is good, but
Well, also I'm unemployed, so
yeah, but then you take a rest day.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Like,
yeah, rest day to go get hammered and watch football.
That's what I mean. So that's good. Like some of these guys just be going every day, and it's like at a point, it's like, when are you processing? What you've done?
Yeah, I don't know. There's just some guy I see in the gym. He's fucking always there. He's not like jacked. He looks in shape. He's not jacked. I'm just like, man, how do you how, and he goes hard too. He's a big hairy guy, but I'm just like, what do you do outside of here that you can just be in the gym this much?
He's probably a social media influencer.
All right, well, good for him.
He's probably like, I'm in the gym. I'm taking steroids.
I don't know. One of my new favorite things are like people who think they're in really good shape. They're in like below average shape, but because they go to the gym, they assume they're in good shape. Like that lack of self-awareness is one of the funniest. It's like somebody with a pudgy gut who thinks they can run a lot or like whatever.
Yeah, no, I mean, I used to be like that, and then I got real chiseled one summer.
Yeah.
I, like, fucking stopped drinking. I ate right, and then I was like, fucking God. Like, this is what, like, 10% body fat looks like. And now fitness has come around full circle. Like, when I, like, look at myself now, I'm like, oh, you're fat now. And people will be like, Bhav, you're not fat. I'm like, but you don't get it. Like, this is, like, when you look at someone that's real disciplined, when I see someone that's real, I'm like.
And I don't. I don't have that to, like, cut out whatever food just so I can look jacked.
Yeah.
You know, I don't have that.
Nah, I don't have it anymore.
Right.
For me, the whole thing is something that's sustainable. You know, so it's like you can drink, you can eat whatever you want, but you just do it in moderation.
Right. Yeah.
And you'll keep it. You know, like you'll keep it.
That also just comes with getting older, you know.
Yeah.
People we know who still go hard on the booze who are like, you know, I know you're a little younger than me, but like around our age, I'm like, how the fuck do you keep up this pace?
Yeah.
I can't. If I have 9 beers, I'll feel gross the next day. And it's like, all right, no beers for 2 weeks or whatever.
No, I get that. That's why now I just drink like a tequila soda.
Yeah.
I really don't even drink beer too much. It's like, it's just it's like too much volume.
I like it. I can't stop with the beer though. It's fun.
Yeah, I never really was like, I was in a frat in college, and yeah, sure, we drank beers all the time.
Yeah,
but like
that doesn't count.
Yeah,
college beers don't count.
Yeah,
unless it's a freshman 15.
I mean, natty ices. those things. I love a good natty ice, bro.
Yeah,
I love it. Oh, lukewarm natty. I'll even when I go back to Penn State. And I walk past a frat, I'm like, yo, you got a natty ice?
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong. Yeah. Like I love that, but I was more always like a liquor guy. It's more efficient.
Yeah, it is.
Know? And like,
yeah, now you're thinking.
Like I'm not here to enjoy drinking. I'm here to get fucked up.
I had a teacher in high school, like one of the cool teachers.
Yeah.
Dude had like a real interesting life. Like he lived a full life before he became a teacher, but he like would straight up tell us in class, he's like, no, like vodka gets you drunker because there's less liquid. It doesn't matter if there's just the same amount of alcohol in that as like a beer. You want to drink vodka because it's faster. And he was like being serious.
Dead ass.
Yeah. Actually, when I was like 23 and I felt like real directionless in life, I was like trying to track him down so I could like call him and be like, hey, what do you think I should do? That's the guy I was going to go to for life advice. But.
That's funny. I took a class at Penn State called BBH 143. It was the effects of drugs and alcohol, and it was probably the most beneficial class I took.
Like Arrowhead in a classroom?
What is it?
Oh, you didn't know Arrowhead back in the day?
No, what is that?
It was just like a website on drug information. And like in class, we'd like go on and look. Just like there was crazy looking weed on there.
Yeah,
Arrowhead
almost
was like
that.
shit.
But this guy gave us the science behind it, and he basically said, you can do anything except heroin and meth.
Yeah.
He said, cut away from those, try everything once, twice.
Well, I mean, like I'm past it now. I've always been very curious to try crack.
Yeah, I mean,
I won't unless if I'm terminal sick, I'm trying crack and heroin. But like aside from that, no, but because like when I was younger, the stigma was a crackhead. And now I'm kind of like, you could do it a couple times, just see what it feels like.
That's
I did
that's
coke
what
and I
you
didn't get
should
addicted.
try is when you're terminally ill.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
no, I've meth I will never try. I got offered meth a bunch of times. Not a bunch, but like several times when I was young and into drugs.
Yeah.
I've never had any desire to do it. I don't know why anybody would. I've seen what people I know act like when they're on meth, and it just looks like a fucking nightmare. But like crack, I don't know. I've been in a room and some guys are hitting the crack and they look like they're we were like 16, but my friend and I went to this guy's apartment just to like because a guy who smokes crack, so we could go smoke weed and do whatever.
Yeah.
But he would hit the crack pipe, and then he would just get on the ground and feel it like this.
Oh.
And we ended up having to walk home because he got too high on crack and couldn't drive us home.
That's
former Marine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what do they like to say? Hoorah.
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 Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad though. Former Marine having to turn to crack.
I mean, he's just one of those guys. I always be like, I wonder what. Because we went to his mom, whatever. But
you wonder what he saw.
Not what he saw, just like what he's up to now.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You know, I kind of hope things worked out. I hope it was just a phase. But
yeah, where are they now?
I remember we kept going into his bedroom and we're like, "Hey, you think you can give us a ride home?" He's like, "Oh, just give me some time." Or like, wait like a half hour, go back in. Like, "Hey, can we get? Oh, look, my head is. I know you guys, but my head is spinning right now." Anyway, if I could, I'd like to see what that's like.
Yeah.
He seemed like he was enjoying it.
Well, look. When we're on the cusp of death and World War III is coming around because Trump is being a naughty boy.
Yeah.
First thing we're doing, Jeff. Crack. Hell yeah, baby.
Crack party.
Crack.
I'll tell you what. If it's like, what's that movie? Don't Look Up.
Mm-hmm.
Crack and heroin last night.
We'll do it right here on the Bobcast.
Yeah.
Live stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see that movie?
No.
Okay.
Don't Look Up?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
It's all right. You know.
What's the last good movie you really saw?
New movie?
Any movie.
Or like any, because I watched Apocalypse Now on New Year's Eve, and that's a fucking incredible movie. It's the extended version. It's like 3 hours long, but there isn't a boring moment in that movie.
I might have to check it out.
Has a 14-year-old Lawrence Fishburne in it. You never? Okay.
I've never seen this movie.
Okay.
I'm not like much of a movie. I mean, the only time I watch movies is if I'm like with a shoddy, you know.
Okay.
I mean? Otherwise, I'm editing.
Yeah, and I get that. I have a hard time like committing to sitting down by myself and watching a whole movie.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a lot of that's been replaced by like half-hour YouTube videos because it's less of a commitment. Real quick, I'm putting you on to a YouTuber. His name is Trap University. He puts out like these 10-minute YouTube videos every couple of days. They're fascinating. He's really fucking good.
What are they about?
And he's from Chicago. He's a guy from Chicago. He's a guy in his mid 20s from Chicago. He's from like the south side of Chicago.
Okay.
He talks about like drill rap, Chicago gangs, but he also gets a little conspiratorial.
Okay.
Like, is Israel blackmailing us? Is there like how to, did I just knock?
No,
anyway,
you're good.
To make it in music, you understand like the connections to make it in music. Is there like secret societies? He's and they're all like he does a lot on like gangs.
Okay.
But he's, again, in these 10-minute videos or less, they are very dense and he packs a lot in there. But yeah, that sort of shit's replaced my movies.
Okay. That's fair. I mean, what I enjoy is like fucking the like GTA videos, like where some guy will be like dressed as Batman, just causing havoc in the GTA world. Like that's what I really enjoy. Right. That's my guilty pleasure.
When it comes to movies, I'll tell you one. I watched. This is maybe 2 years ago. I was real late to it. I watched Whiplash, and that's like one of those movies. When it was over, I was like, that was fucking incredible.
Is that the wrestling movie?
No, that's the drum movie.
Oh, okay.
Where J.K. Simmons, Schillinger in Oz, if you've ever seen them.
No.
My only impression of him is Schillinger. Oz prison movie. He was the leader of the white nationalists, the Aryan Brotherhood. But he's just like a drum teacher.
Okay.
Who like a very hard drum teacher.
I'll have to check it out.
Very good movie.
Have you seen Iron Claw?
Yeah. I saw that in theaters. I think the day it came out, I saw it.
Dude, that one was crazy.
It made Mrs. Big Jeff cry. Oh. And I was, I know that whole story.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if you know this. The real story is even worse than the movie.
No, I don't know.
There was they combined two brothers in one. There's another brother who died.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's out of those four, there's only one surviving one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
in the movie they had three, so there was a fourth one in real life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because like I think the one committed suicide. The one like died of internal bleeding.
Yeah.
One died I think he got electrocuted to death, and now the one surviving one is kind of like a hippie.
Okay.
And I think the grandsons wrestle too. There's a Von Erichs who wrestle now, but yeah,
Okay.
no, the real story is more tragic, but they couldn't put that because they felt like it was too tragic.
Yeah, if they put a kid that got electrocuted in there, I don't know.
Also, a 38-year-old Zac Efron who's supposed to be like 17 in the movie, losing his virginity, but he looks like my age. Yeah, no, it's.
Dude, what killed me at the end when his Zac Efron was crying and his kids are playing and they're like, "Dad, what's wrong?" He goes, "I used to be a brother." I was like, "No!" I was like, "No!"
Yeah. Well, even like the part where Carrie, the one who kills, when he gifts his dad the gun, I was like, "Oh fuck," because I know that's the gun he used to kill himself.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, you're a bit like, I wore this Jeff Hardy shirt for you today.
Yeah, he's still going too.
Yo, it's like, this is my guy since day one. But I'm
still
like,
going. Still just wrestled a main event. I think he's a tag team champion right now.
Yeah. I'm like, bro, like you need to chill, dog.
Nah, I think Jeff Hardy. It's 2026. I think the Hardys know this is like their final run, and I think Jeff is one. He's not going to go out as a shell of himself. He's going to give everything until he can't.
Yeah, but
so I think he's going to be doing crazy shit until he retires.
I know, but my problem is like, dude, I love him so much. He's gonna go out in a wheelchair.
I'll give him this. They've been saying that for years, and he's still doing it.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
25 years ago, they were saying he's going to be in a wheelchair by the time he's 40. He's still going. Yeah. He's like 48 now.
Okay. They're probably pumping stem cells into that ass.
They definitely do. I know there are wrestlers who have gone to Mexico. You know Rey Mysterio?
Yeah.
Had a real fucked up knee, went to Mexico and got stem cells in it, and it was like good as new.
Yeah, Joe Rogan talks about it all the time. There's like this one facility down there that basically like rehabs people. Like you go down for a week, they'll put, it's like a camp basically. They'll give you like an entrance dinner. They're like, "We're gonna be here for a while, guys," and then throughout the week they're just like, and then you leave. Like,
did you ever see when Jeff Hardy? It was 2011 when he came out to a match and he's just clearly high as fuck.
Oh yeah, TNA versus Sting.
Yeah, versus Sting. All right, no, that's very famous in wrestling circles.
Yeah.
But when he was so high that the match they called an audible, and it's like they tell Sting just pin him as fast as possible.
Yeah.
So Sting legitimately holds him down and pins him within like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Also, Sting just retired 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. But at like the age of 62 was jumping off of shit. If you ever want to like look at a YouTube montage, he was like 62 and jumping from like 15 feet in the air.
I never
that dude
really
went out
followed
like a champ. That dude, I was never a Sting fan, but that dude went out as good as anybody else.
I never really followed Sting's career, but maybe I should do a YouTube montage.
Yeah, his AEW stuff, because he made a comeback to AEW. Again, he's like 60 and doing these. His retirement run was very good, and it's like one of the best ones I've ever seen.
What did you think about John Cena's retirement run?
The run itself was meh.
Yeah.
The final match. I knew it was going to have me like real sad because I wasn't a much of a John Cena fan, but I remember when he debuted, and it's just a sign that like we're all getting old and nothing's going to last forever.
Yeah, dude, bunch of old men just crying that night.
Yeah, we watched it at the Christmas party we had, and I was kind of glad because I was like, no, legitimately, the only thing that makes me cry anymore is wrestling. And I was like, if I watched this by myself, I might have started crying. Yeah.
Yeah, I just, I don't like how they had him tap out.
I liked it.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
I liked it. So my interpretation of it is he's the guy who never gave up. It's his last match. He's trying to fight it. He realizes it's over.
Yeah.
It's time to finally give up. And also, from a story perspective, it makes that other guy, his name's Gunther, it makes him look much stronger that he made John Cena top out.
Yeah.
And that guy, Gunther's like really fucking good.
Yeah, and I was also like doing a little research on why they chose him, and it's like because where is he from? Germany or something?
He's from Austria.
And they're trying to grow the audience there a little bit.
There's
like a little bit of a play in that, like like keeping this guy big as hell, beating this guy.
He's just really. He retired Goldberg too.
Oh, okay.
There's talk. I don't want to spoil anything. There's talk of him retiring somebody else this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Where are you getting your news from?
I peruse Reddit too much. I've been trying to shape my algorithm to get out of too much wrestling because, hey, there's bigger things going on that maybe I should be paying attention. But like, Reddit and like podcasts.
Yeah. I feel that. Like, what are your top 3 favorite wrestlers?
Ever or right now?
Ever.
Sabu,
that's a good
Rob
one.
Van Dam, and Mick Foley.
Okay.
Number 4 and 5, Bryan Danielson, and I'd have to think about number 5.
So what, you a big ECW fan?
I was an ECW guy.
ECW was like fucking hardcore,
well,
dude.
Sabu just died. Sabu just had his last match last year.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, died.
Yeah.
The last match was whatever, but there's a point where he falls, like legitimately falls from like 5 feet in the air and hits his head on concrete. Gets knocked out. It's weird, and then comes because he's tough. He wakes up, and he's like 60. And
we think that was probably it.
There's I don't know if his cause of death has ever been released yet.
Right.
But my wife and I were supposed to have date night. It was Sunday. She was at work, and I was getting ready to go to the gym, and I just saw that he died, and I spent the whole afternoon just watching videos about him. And we go out and we do whatever, and then we go to the bar near the house. I was just like, yeah, I gotta be honest. My favorite wrestler, Sabu, died today, and it's ruined my day. And I was, again, only wrestling makes me cry. I was very close to crying.
Yeah. Nah,
he
dude.
was. Well, Shayner and I. He's Shayner's favorite wrestler too.
Oh, okay.
So like the next time we saw each other, it's like, no, fucking Sabu,
Yeah, Sabu is badass. Van Dam is also bad.
It's still going strong.
Yeah, dude. And like, I didn't realize how much of a pothead he was.
Oh, that's. He kind of introduced me to weed lingo. Like 420 and all, and like blaze it. Yeah. I learned all that from ECW.
Yeah, he has that one move. What is it? It's like it's a 420 something.
The 5-star frog splash, but he.
No. He has like a weed reference move.
He had something called the 420 leg drop.
That
he did with Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
No, he's how I learned what 420 means.
No, he's so cool. And like right now he has this baddie of a woman. They just had a kid.
They're having a baby. Yeah. He also, I don't know if he still does, had that woman and then like a hot girlfriend on the side. And it was just like an open thing.
Yeah.
He's killing it.
Yeah. And I was watching this one like video, and they were like, when they hired Rob Van Dam, like they were trying to put him in these like storylines, and he's like didn't really want to be in them. He just kind of wanted to do his thing.
Yeah.
And people were just like so envious of how cool he was.
Yeah. He's somebody who, I followed him for a long time. He's somebody who's just kind of like, no, fuck it, I don't need to do this. He has balls, and he has a lot of balls.
Since you know about it, what did he do in his childhood? Do you know? Was he like a real martial artist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like a real artist, a martial artist, and a wrestler.
Yeah, that's why I always was drawn to him, because I did karate in my youth.
Yeah.
And I was like, this dude, he actually he has a great outside crescent kick. I'm like, that shit is real. You know what I mean? He like knows how to fight.
Also, I remember I got into an argument with a coworker because my coworker insisted him and Jean-Claude Van Damme were brothers. I was like, they're not fucking brothers. Like, they're not even from the same part of the world.
Yeah. They just have Van Damme as their last name.
Well, it's not even his real last name. He took that because he kind of looks like Jean-Claude Van Damme. Like, that's where it came from.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know
his real last name is very Polish.
Oh,
yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
it's like sometimes when you find out these people have like other like names, like when I started to learn like how much of this was like acting, you know what I mean? I was like, oh damn, they getting me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, Sabu's real name is Terry Brunk.
Wow. Yeah, that's a really like
white name.
Yeah. What? But he's Middle Eastern.
Yeah, he's Indian.
Oh, okay. So he's one. How did he get that name?
I don't know. I
Terry?
mean, maybe he's half white.
Yeah.
No, his real last name's Terry Braun.
Yeah.
And
then what? You say your third one was Mick Foley.
Mick Foley.
Yeah. Out of all of his characters, did you have a favorite one?
Mankind. Fucking easily. Yeah.
And Mankind had the sock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but Mick Foley now, kind of a big online guy. Does a lot of cameos.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. Just I assume all celebrities are bad people except for the only celebrity I'm sure is a good person is Mick Foley.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what did you think about the Undertaker McFoley match?
Oh, I remember when that happened.
Yeah.
Like it's just like that was and that's when he was one of my favorite wrestlers. But just I don't know. I have some feelings about that because if that happened now, it wouldn't be as big of a deal.
Yeah.
But it happened at the right moment, and it's maybe the most legendary piece of wrestling footage ever.
Oh, yeah,
like it's either that or Hogan slamming Andre. Like those are the two most famous video like clips of wrestling ever.
Yeah, I mean, there's a handful. I think you could also add the one where Edge spears like Jeff Hardy while he's holding the fucking belt.
That's definitely up there
like top,
too.
You know, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
But
you know
like people who don't care about wrestling saw that.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah. I mean, Shawn Michaels, I was watching this one Shawn Michaels. They know like WWE Vault on YouTube. I've been going down that.
I love it.
Yeah, it's like Shawn Michaels said like there's a thing where if you can do it first, you'll be like remembered forever.
Right.
To do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I remember there was like this.
Comedy.
What?
Kind of like comedy.
Yeah, it's exactly. If you nail it first, then it's like you're crushing it. And it was like, I was watching this documentary with Undertaker talking about the match.
Yeah.
And he was basically like, he told Mick Foley, like, okay, like, don't go up there.
Yeah.
First,
I know the whole story.
He goes up there and he's like, throw me off. He's like, oh. And then Undertaker's sitting up there like, shit, did I just kill this guy? And I'm pretty sure, he crawls back up. Yeah. And then they go through the middle of the cage.
I don't care how old I get, him getting thrown off and then coming back and climbing up again. I get goosebumps every time I watch it because it's so badass.
Yeah, once like they used to say like, oh, wrestling was fake, but then I got like into this. Okay, yeah, sure, it's a little bit of acting, but I was like, I had like growing up, I had like a little ladder and a sponge set up in my basement. I would like do little swanton bombs off the ladder, and I was like, bruh, there's no way this guy is doing this and it's fake.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they're like stuntmen.
Yeah. Well, somebody called it swole theater. I'm like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, it is theater. It's theater for guys like me, I guess.
Yeah. But it's like it's not fake at the end of the day. And then you actually learn like, okay, we're watching it on TV. So I was like, I'm thinking, oh, it only happens once a week. But then found out.
Yeah, they do all this. All the shows and everything.
And then
it's funny to me how wrestling audience have like grown in the time I've been. Whereas like anybody now can be a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
I don't know. My wife said like because she's gone to a couple shows with me. She says she just appreciates how diverse the audiences are.
Yeah.
I went to a small like an indie wrestling show at Philomoka.
Okay.
Maybe 2-3 weeks ago. If I could, Skrilla and Tierra Whack were there.
Who are they?
You know, Skrilla's the 6'7" guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's the guy who started 6'7".
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like he's like viral famous now. And Tierra Whack is just a rapper from Philly who, no, I'm not her target demo, but I actually do like her music.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know who they were, but I definitely know what 6'7" is because.
He's the one who started 6'7".
Okay.
They weren't advertised to be there or anything. Like I just look, how Philomoka has the low and then the upper level. I just looked up and he's standing up. I was like, oh fuck, there's Skrilla. And also, what's funny is at one point I was standing next to Tierra Whack. I didn't even know it was her because like it's just funny to me that like somebody like that could be at a wrestling show and you don't think it's out until I saw her standing next to Skrilla. I'm like, oh fuck, that's Tierra Whack. I wish I asked her for a picture when I was just standing next to her for 5 minutes,
That happened to me one time at Wawa. I was in there with Halsey. And, and I just was getting a Reese's cup. And I was like, I know this girl.
Yeah.
But I was like, I don't know exact. And I was like, and like I'm like giving her these awkward, and she's wondering now like, who's this brown man just eyeing me down? So I get it from her point of view.
Yeah.
And at the time she was dating like this famous actor too, and I don't even know.
It wasn't G-Eazy, was it?
No,
that's the only one I know of.
Young Gerald, I know.
Okay.
But she was dating some actor, and he was like looking at me, like obviously who's this? We're in Philadelphia, and it's like this guy could be shady. And then some girl ran out of the back. Oh my God, I'm your biggest. And I was like, oh, you were so much smaller, and like on my phone, you're so big. You know?
Well, I was just telling somebody last week, like I met Bert Kreischer because I was at a show Jared McCauley was running, and he just popped up, and it's like I always thought that dude was like 6'1", 6'2". He's probably like 5'7".
No.
Yeah.
So you're saying I'm the same height as Bert Kreischer?
Probably, yeah. He was a good bit shorter than me. I'm 6'1".
Damn. That's crazy.
Yeah. Again, I thought he was like, like my height. But also, I've kind of, on TV, I think fucking everybody's my height. And then you meet him and you're like a good bit taller than him. Probably the funniest one was I met Freeway. Freeway's like 5'2".
Who's that?
The rapper from Philly. What we do is wrong. That
I never.
If I played this song for you, you've definitely heard it because it's like one of the most famous rap songs out of Philly.
Okay.
But yeah, I met him. He's like 5'2".
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I hope when people meet me, they're like, "Wow, you're much bigger than I thought."
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, because I'm like on the phone. Everybody seems so big.
Right.
Yeah.
The phone or the
TV.
Yeah.
Because they're sizing you up well.
Well, even Cardi B hosted a wrestling show last year, and I was close up to like when she's in a ring. I'm like, oh, she's probably like 5'2". Like I assumed she was like 5'10".
Well, she's always wearing heels that are like 10 inch
yeah,
tall.
I'm like, oh, she's short.
Yeah, midget.
And it's actually kind of a funny clip of her. She's backstage, and so Randy Orton and Logan Paul wrestles.
Yeah.
They wrestled at the show, and they're like talking to each other backstage, and she's like, should y'all be talking to each other? Ain't you supposed to be enemies or something? But yeah, she's whatever. You know.
That's actually really funny.
Yeah, no, just everybody being short of me. It's a little disillusioned. As far as I know, Drake's the same height as me.
Yeah. But you show up, he's like 5'1".
I fucking hope not. Well, I don't know. Also, I've been thinking of a bit where it's like we need to end the stigma against short kings because like Charles Manson was 5'2", and I'm sure that has a lot to do with why he did everything he did. You know?
Yeah, that and what if Kevin Hart was really 6'5"?
No, I met him. He's short.
Okay. Yeah, but he's 6'5" on all the money he has.
Yeah. Well, I saw him. I think he was with Ice Cube because it was when they were doing that movie together. I know I saw Ice Cube outside of TLA. He's kind of short.
Yeah.
I thought Ice Cube was fucking huge.
No, Ice Cube is someone I figured to not be too tall.
No, he's probably like 5'8".
Yeah.
I hope I'm not getting that wrong. This was 2008 when I saw him.
They're gonna come for you.
No, I'd hate to. But like I saw him. This is when Mako's was a thing. He was outside of TLA, and I'm just like, oh, he's kind of short. Like I thought he was like at least my height.
Yeah, the distortion of fucking height over the fucking screen is too much.
Yeah. Do you know who Danzig is?
No, who's that?
Do you know who the Misfits are?
Yeah.
Okay, so Danzig was the original lead singer of the Misfits in
Okay.
the early 80s. Also when they put out their best stuff.
Okay.
Kind of a guy who's known for taking himself way too seriously. He's also very short. What I found out is he insists that the rest of his band, when he's playing, is a good bit behind him when he's performing, so he doesn't look short in comparison.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, it's okay. It's
like you have legions of fans, and also you get trolled all the fucking time because you take yourself so seriously.
Yeah.
When are you going to kind of learn to just let it go?
Yeah, dude. He's like, you're already rolling in the dough. You're already crushing it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Yo, what do you think about, like, this is something I think about all the time. When I was little, like, I'd watch wrestling. Like, I probably started watching wrestling in, like, the first or second grade when I saw it on TV. I remember I definitely started, like, somewhere in that Attitude Era, and then it switched over. And, like, like, when I was little, I used to think some of this shit was, like, almost real. Like, the acting was good, and there wasn't, like, people now giving out all the inside secrets.
Yeah.
Like all these wrestlers are on podcasts now.
Yeah.
And, like, what is that, like, how do you feel about that?
The older I get, the less I want to know. And just kind of enjoy. Like, I know it's fake or scripted. I think I kind of don't want to know, or at least I don't want to know until it's way in the past and we're finding, hey, what happened here? I don't want to know. Just everybody thinks they know too much, and now everybody's so fucking miserable watching everything because they always think they know better. So I'm in a group chat with guys I met on a wrestling message board back in 2001, and we were just talking about this like 2 days ago. Because WWE has a new show that's like a behind-the-scenes show where they're showing. And it's kind of like, I don't want to watch that. I don't want to know what just happened with Cody Rhodes. Like, I just want to watch the finished or the idea.
Exactly.
No, I'm just sick of wrestling fans being so fucking miserable. So I don't want to know that much anymore. I don't want to know what everybody's saying. Or at least I'm trying to like tap out a little bit.
I felt like when I was little, like I didn't really have any friends that were wrestling fans.
Right.
I was the odd man out. Like, I would literally wear, like, the Jeff Hardy sleeves to school. And people were like, what are you, fucking gay? Yeah. And I was like, no, this guy is cool.
No, but back then, if you were on the internet, you went on the computer to go on a message board. You weren't reading about wrestling and all the inside terms.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like, like Kane, now that he's like a fucking like government official.
He's a mayor of Knoxville.
Yeah, like I can't like take it seriously because I went to like a wrestling fucking meet and greet one time.
Yeah.
And my friend's mom was like, "Oh, like Kane's gonna be there," and I didn't go.
Yeah.
I was like literally scared
of him. Yeah. I mean, so Kane was one of my favorite. Like '98, he was one of my favorites. But also, like, I thought I knew it was fake. I also thought those guys were involved with demonic spirits. Seriously, somehow, because back then, like saying you were from hell or whatever wasn't something to be joked about,
Right,
or like something you say and not mean it. So I really thought like the Undertaker and Kane had they had some sort of demonic connection in their real lives.
Yeah, those guys. I just learned about Kane's backstory where he was like a dentist before.
Yeah. No, also it's also funny to like go back and watch that guy, and now he's like a serious politician who campaigned for, whoever the president is now.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude, when Kane took off his mask and
that was huge.
Yeah.
Because like for years we didn't know what he looked like without the mask.
And they made him so fucking ugly.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then he went on that whole tear with Shane McMahon and electrified his nuts.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy is
Again,
insane.
that's the guy who's now a mayor of a city that has like 500,000 people.
Yeah, and it's
I don't know I don't know the ins and outs of his politics, but also apparently he's always been a really smart guy.
Yeah, smart guy, good guy. He knows how to play the role. He's been really loyal.
Yeah,
guys, the way if the Undertaker talked highly of him, I talk highly of him.
Yeah, Well, also, I mean, funny thing is, like, the Undertaker's kind of an example of like, I don't want to know. Sorry, but since he's retired, he's become kind of lame, and it's just like I don't think I want to know what you're like as a person. I think I liked the Undertaker. I kind of want you to just be that.
Yeah, like there's like a thing like now with all this inside baseball, it's like I'm losing your persona.
Right.
You have drifted.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting to know too like I felt like, okay, the Hardy Boys I like because in and out of it, like they're still the same dudes.
Yeah.
They're consistent. But if you have an act, I need you to be the act.
Well, also I understand he retired, and it's kind of like, well, we're going to keep up the act after you retire. But I just don't think I care for the guy, like the persona now, like the real public persona, if that makes sense. I don't want to shit on him as a person because I don't know him. Mm-hmm. We don't have a relationship. But like what he does now, I don't really care for. He has a podcast now, though. He had Trump on his podcast.
I sometimes listen to his podcast if he has wrestling guests on that I care about.
Right.
You know what I mean? Same thing with Stone Cold's podcast.
Yeah. Well, Stone Cold's is pretty good.
Yeah.
I haven't listened forever, but it's pretty good.
It's like, if they have like Jeff Hardy on, I'll listen to it.
Yeah. I also think Stone Cold is better at it.
Oh, yeah. Or like Randy. I don't know. For some reason, now that I'm getting older, I really like Randy Orton. Okay. There's something about him.
Yeah.
Like, okay. When he was little and they're making him be like the legend killer and all that shit, I was like, fuck this guy. But then you're like, you see how he holds him, and he's like kind of funny. Like there's like his social media presence is kind of good. His like wife, his kids are giving him the RKO, and it's like I'm like, oh, this is actually wholesome. Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah, man. And then what happened with Vince? Vince was fucking. What happened with that?
I mean, also, first of all, as I've been an adult, like as I've gotten older, Vince McMahon is fucking insane. Yeah. That dude's a psycho. Like the shit I've learned about, that dude's for real insane.
Yeah.
I don't, I think you could probably point to like a lot of good things he did, but overall, I think he's a fucking terrible person.
Yeah.
But again, it's also weird for me to like, I feel weird about putting that judgment, like moral judgment, on people who aren't in a sane state of mind.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, he's not dumb. You know what I mean? I just think he's crazy. Also, I don't know what issues he's doing, but like, no, I believe a lot of the accusations about him.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly, he's done some shit.
I mean, of course. I mean, half of the shit. I mean, you basically seen it on the TV screen. You know.
Well, yeah, but then there's, what the big the most famous accusation was.
No,
basically he was like fucking his underling, and this is a repeated pattern of behavior, but like the most famous story is he was having a threesome, him and another wrestler. He shit on her head, told her to continue with the wrestler, went and took a shower, and then came back and continued with the shit on her head.
That's crazy.
And like that's why that's the most famous story. But like there's a lot of shit. And there's text messages that came out. Again, I fully believe her.
Anyone that is into shit play is
the rumor, like this I've known for like he's like really into shit. He thinks shit is like the funniest thing. He's like a very weird sense of humor. He thinks shit is like the funniest thing.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, when I'm making love, I don't want any of the funniest things around.
Well, yeah, but again, he's insane, and again, he's a fucking he's a psycho. Yeah,
yeah. Like if I'm making love, I don't want Shane Gillis in the corner being like, "Oh, gay."
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah.
Now he's imagining that.
Yeah. No, Vince McMahon is fucking insane.
But there's like a group of guys that are into that. Like, like Saudi, they'll hire like girls to come.
I recently found that out. I wish I didn't.
Yeah, they're like laying under a glass table. Yeah,
Dubai porta potty is.
Yeah, basically.
I wish I never.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This is shit about the internet. Like, I don't want to be on the internet the more I learn.
And now with AI, sometimes I'm like, oh, bro, is this real?
Yeah, I'm also getting sick of that. Yeah, because I get tricked, and if I'm getting tricked, a lot of people are getting tricked.
Oh, yeah.
Because I also don't seek out AI. I don't ever want to see AI. But I'm finding shit out, and whatever.
I'm like, you've gotten me, you bastard.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm proud of my content the most.
Right.
Because it's not AI.
No, it's not AI.
This is all us.
Right. Yeah, this is not AI, even though they could make a video of AI saying it's not AI.
Yeah, but I want you to know it's not. From the bottom of my heart and Lola.
Yes.
Yeah, the fish is AI.
Okay.
So, Jeff, let me ask you something. You worked for UPS.
Yes.
What does Brown do for you?
Yes.
What can I do for you? It's going to snow tomorrow.
Right.
Have you ever whipped the wagon in the snow?
I have, absolutely, yeah.
And what's the controls on that?
It handles like a bathtub, and you gotta be real careful with it because that thing is not good for the snow. You get all your power from only one tire. If that tire gets stuck, you're fucked.
Wait, are you dead ass? It's
Yes.
one-wheel drive?
Yes. It's one of the rear wheel. Yes.
One rear wheel.
Yeah, that's what powers all four wheels. Yeah.
Wow.
And I got stuck on a hill in Manayunk once. I was on a patch of ice, my wheels spinning out. If I took my foot off the brake, I would start to roll backwards.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there with my foot on the brake, and I didn't know what the fuck I was going. It was a steep hill too, and a very tight street.
Has the hills.
Thank God, two guys heard me spinning out, and they came out with shovels and like broke up the ice, and I was able. But yeah, no, I've gone.
Those are some good Samaritans.
Yeah, but no, I've been in the real snow with that shit.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Is driving one of those tough?
In what way?
I don't know, just like
yes and no. It's like driving a car in that like you're nervous at first, but you get a feel for it, and it becomes like driving a car. This is me, and I don't think many guys have this. I would once a day get an anxiety that I hit something and I didn't know it because it is a big thing.
Yeah,
and it's very easy to scrape something with your bumper or scrape something because you have that's.
It's a big vehicle.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's not like exactly like driving a car, but you get a feel for it, and you learn what you can and can't do with it. I've been down some like I've been in some real tight turns that you wouldn't think you could make with that. Not to brag, I was pretty good with it.
All right. That's sexy. Now this is really the main question I have for this whole podcast.
Okay.
The rest of it was a bunch of bullshit.
All right.
Have you ever made love in the truck?
I have not. No.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying, I always felt dirty handling all those packages. I was never in a mood to make love while wearing my uniform.
Okay. Is there a camera in the truck that would catch you if you did?
No, if you did in the back. I'm just saying, I've heard some stories while I was there, what other guys did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I've heard some stories.
Yeah.
Never me. Couldn't be me. I'm too professional.
Okay.
Yeah, no. I heard some guys would punch out for their lunch and get one in and then punch back in. Yeah. I heard guys who had some pussy set up on their routes. Not me though.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. And okay, as someone that orders packages,
yeah,
how is the organization of the boxes in the truck?
Oh, that depends on who the fuck is loading your truck, and that can make your day. That can be the difference between you punching out at 5 and you punching out at like 9.
All right, explain this to me though.
Because there's a label that has where it's supposed to go in the truck. It's 1,000 shelf through 8,000 shelf.
Okay.
And there's sections in the truck. And if who's loading your truck really gives a shit, or if they're given time to load it, which a lot of them are not, they're incentivized to just throw all the shit in the truck as fast as possible. So they're not given the time. This drives me crazy because I used to load the trucks. So because all they see is like the loader's time, instead of like, if you give this loader a little more time and they can work at a, a smoother pace, I get done faster.
Right.
You know what I mean? No, what did you ask?
Like, yeah, like how basically it's loaded, because like
it's like 1,000 shelf, 2,000 shelf, and there's a little label that tells you, and if you care enough or if you're given time, you can put everything in order. And if you put everything in order, it makes the guy's day a lot easier.
And then when you say in order, like they're seeing your route and they're basically like saying like, all right, you're going to go to stop A and these are your packages at A.
Yeah, but it's listed in those the diodes, the scanners. That's they list what they want you to deliver because there's a system that like optimizes the route for efficiency. Also, but that system a lot, this is me. Sometimes it can go fuck itself, and because I know what's going to be easier and smoother and faster.
Yeah.
And then you get the old guys, like guys that have been doing it like 30 years. They know what the fuck they're doing, and they're going to do it their own way. But
okay, that's pretty cool. And like when you're delivering a package, have you ever come across a dog, an angry dog?
Oh yeah, I got attacked by a pit bull.
Okay, what are you doing in these situations?
Well, I rang the doorbell. Guy opens the door. Pit bull comes charging out. I luckily had a package for another house on me that was like flat, so I dropped everything and I used that package to like shield myself from the dog's face.
Yeah,
that was mine. I've been charged at by dogs and shit, but like I've never gotten bit. I know guys who have gotten fucked up though.
Were you ever one of those guys to keep like little snacks in your fanny pack?
One thing I miss about the job was the dogs, the like friendly dogs, and I always had treats on me. I got the good shit, and I miss like when a dog knew me and saw the truck coming and would get it. I miss the dogs a lot. When I was in Maniac Roxborough, I knew. Like I had my dog set up, and I would punch out for my lunch. I'd just go drive around and give my dogs treats.
Oh,
no, that's something I miss a lot. Yeah. I gave them all nicknames if I didn't know their real names.
That's so wholesome.
Yeah, I really miss the dogs. I think about because I've been driving through Drexel Hill a lot this week on State Road. I was like, I miss dog. I named him Spinner because he would see me coming, he'd get excited, he'd start spinning around. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I miss the dogs a lot.
That's really cute. Did you have any like angry customers that you would see all the time?
Yeah, people would be assholes.
Why are they so pissed at you? You're bringing them packages.
Because one reason or another. Because people are assholes. Because people are dickheads. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've had people threaten me and shit. Like I don't know. I've also been in Philly. Like I used to do like Germantown, Mount Airy. Those were fine. I used to have to do North Philly. So. One reason or another, people are just going to be mad at you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've had times where like I've told people, been like, because I'm not going to be fucked into actually feeding into somebody's shit. But I've been like, you're only saying that because I'm working. I'm not going to do anything. Just so we're clear, I know, like I'm not going to do anything, and that's why you're talking tough. So
yeah. That's the worst type of person.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right. So
it probably the funniest one, and I'm going to spare you the whole story, but was like a guy getting mad at me that his package, there were tires. First of all, getting mad at me for bringing him up to his house. He wanted him around the back for whatever, but like getting mad that they were early.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's like, they weren't supposed to be delivered till Monday. I was like, well, I have them now. You know what I mean? But it came into a whole argument, and he called me a snowflake, and probably what annoyed me. So I was doing this route, and I was going on vacation the next day. He called and complained about, because he told me he tried to insult me for driving a truck for a living. I went, yeah, I make a lot of money doing it. So and he goes, well, not no more. You're not. I was like, oh, right, you're going to get me fired. He called. Well, I went on vacation, and then they switched the route. Who does the routes around while I was on vacation? So I didn't do that route again for like 6 months, and it just killed me. I'm like, this guy probably thinks he got me fired.
Right.
That killed me.
You needed to go back to his house one day.
I never got another package for his house because I was going to put it at the end of his walkway because I knew I just wanted to get him out of the house. So I could be like, thought you were going to get me fired. Like, what happened? It kills me. I never got that opportunity.
Yeah, dude. No, I would have just showed up at his crib.
I know where his house. I've thought about that. I've seriously thought about knocking on his door.
Yeah, that's the dangerous part about being mean to like UPS or FedEx workers.
Right, it's like,
they know where you live.
Yeah.
You know?
Again, this guy, when I told him, I was like, don't curse at me. Like, you have no, he went, oh, poor snow, like called me a snowflake.
Yeah.
This was a couple months later because we're getting close to the 24 election.
Yeah.
Had a bunch of lawn signs. All Kamala Harris lawn signs. I was like, oh, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
I thought this was a Trump guy.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Yeah, if I were you, I would have just drove over all those fucking signs.
No, the way his yard wouldn't have been accessible from the road. If I showed you, it'd make sense.
Do you want to go cause some terrorism on his place one day?
Maybe.
We can do it.
I'm not in uniform anymore.
We can do it. You know, we can do it. A couple Molotov cocktails.
Yeah, just say, like, I don't need that. I want to kind of challenge. Hey, come throw fisticuffs, because
Oh yeah,
I'll beat your old ass.
I'm not into fist anymore.
All right,
I got back pain.
Hey, me too. But this guy definitely has more back pain.
Yeah.
I'll come out boxing retirement for this guy.
What if he has a gun?
Gonna have to kill me. Well, if I bring, I'm not. Whatever.
All right, let's not go beat up an old man. Let's take this back. I take it back. It back. All right, Jeff. Before we get out of here, tell me about this hoodie that you brought.
Oh yeah, I wore this hoodie here. I've been wearing it because I've been messy all week, but it's the V7, which is Michael Vick's failed clothing line from 2000, from when he played with the Eagles in 2010. And I got this after the clothing line was discontinued. I got this for like $5, but as a player, I'm a Michael Vick guy.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a collector's item at this point.
Hey man, you might like him as a player. I like him as a dog fighter.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
No, I have some opinions on him. Look, the guy grew up in the projects. He probably grew up in a way that was normalized to him.
Yeah.
He was a star athlete, so he had yes men and people protecting him. So, like, he never was raised to believe that's wrong. He was raised to believe that's normalized.
Yeah.
And, like, he thought he could get away with it. Like, so, no, I don't think he deserves to, like, never work again.
Yeah.
And, like, I don't know the guy. But first of all, he did, he only did 2 years. But also, like, he lost millions and millions and millions of dollars from that.
Wait, he went to jail for that?
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, he went to jail for 2 years.
Oh, that's crazy.
I think it was at the end of 2007, but played for the Falcons in 2007, went to jail for 2 years, got signed by the Eagles in 2009. Or maybe he became the starting quarterback in 2010.
Yeah, that I knew him as like our quarterback.
Right.
But like I didn't know he went to jail for the dogfighting stuff.
Yeah, he went to jail. Yeah. And also probably got less time than a normal person would have got. But,
okay, did they say like, "Hey, Michael Vick, dogfighting is bad. Don't do this." And then he continued to do it?
No, that I don't know.
Okay, because
I mean, like, I'm not even saying, like, I don't know. I feel like somebody like that can be enabled to be a bad person. I try not to. Like, I'm sure it's kind of hard to stay grounded when you're one of the biggest quarterbacks in the biggest sport in the country.
Yeah. I guess you're right. You're like, oh, they're gonna get me again.
I don't know the guy, but by a lot of accounts, he's been different since getting out of prison.
Yeah,
I know he turned a lot of things around. So,
they'll go in there, they'll convert you to Islam, and then you're fucking seeing the light, brother.
Yeah.
If I knew
I think he was in what's it, protective custody. I could be wrong about that. I don't think he was in Gen Pop.
They'll still convert you.
Yeah.
They'll find a way. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. But yeah, Big Jeff, this was a lot of fun, bro.
Hey, I appreciate you having me on.
I gotta go get some, some booty.
Yeah, hell yeah. There's no better way. I'm kind of glad my show got postponed so I could come do this.
Yeah, I'm really happy that we got this done. Tell the people where to find you.
At Biggest Jeff, one word on Instagram. I am the guy who has the handle at Big Jeff. Has not posted anything since 2011. Mm-hmm. I've left a comment being like, "Hey, can I have this handle?" I can't message them, but at Biggest Jeff on Instagram. And YouTube, I don't have most of my clips are private. Whatever. On YouTube, Big Jeff is in the house. All one word.
Hell yeah, man. Well, enjoy your snow day tomorrow.
Yes.
Get lit. Go Broncos.
Go Broncos. Go Seahawks.
Hell yeah. Deuces.
Hey.